Hi everyone, I'm Beth with Bodies by Pilates. Today we're going to go through a Abs Express class. We're going to do 10 exercises, each exercise for a minute for a total of 10 minutes. We're going to take a minute break and then we're going to do that whole thing over again, okay, for 20 minutes total abs. All you need today is your mat and that's it. We're going to start by standing and we're going to take a big sumo stance here. So go ahead, take a big stance, laterally rotate those toes, and then sink into it. So as you sink into it, we have a tendency to take our backs out. So I want you to tuck the abs, pull the knees back, okay? So go ahead and get into that sumo squat, sink into it, pull the knees back, tuck the hips, take the hands behind the head. Here we go. We're going to start with our standing obliques, side to side. So we're closing the gap in the side body here, taking the last rib down to that hip bone. Get low into that sumo squat. Good, so you can work those inner thighs and those glutes as well. Get the bang for your buck there. Good, go ahead and make sure you're getting that full side bend in there. We've got 30 seconds left to go. And then from there, we're going to take it down to the mat and go into a forward plank. We're going to hold our forward plank for 30 seconds. And then we are going to switch it up and take our right leg in, our left leg in, take our right leg out, our left leg out. I'll walk you through it. We've got less than 10 seconds here. Keep it going. Pull those knees back, tuck those hips, pull that belly in. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it down. Find your plank position. So you can do this on your arms, on your hands or on your forearms. Just find that nice plank position. So tuck those hips, pull up out of your wrists, spread your fingers wide here. Pull the belly in, belly button to spine. We've got 10 seconds left to go. And then we're going to start with that in, out, out. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Right knee comes in, the left knee comes in. Her right leg goes up, the left leg goes out. So it's in, out, out. The knees are hovering. Make sure that those shoulders are right over those wrists. Pull that belly in to protect that low spine. You've got 10 seconds left to go here, and then we're going to rotate to a side plank. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate to your side plank. You can take any position on your side plank that you want. I'm going to keep one knee down. Make sure that that shoulder is right over top that elbow, or the shoulder is right over top your wrist, depending on how you're doing it. We're holding it here. Chest is open, shoulder is pulling back. In about 10 seconds, we're going to start tapping this bottom hip down to the mat. In 3, 2, 1, tap and lift. Really lift those bottom obliques. Go at your pace. Good. You got it. We've got 20 more seconds left. Remember, protect that shoulder. Pull those obliques up. Keep that chest open. We've got 5 seconds left. We're going to rotate to our backs and start a tabletop crunch in 3, 2, 1. Rotate it to your back. Bring those knees into tabletop. So imprint that back. If you can, keep those knees right over top those hips. But if you feel that back arching, going into a neutral spine to an imprinted spine, then bring those knees a little closer to the chest, and that's going to help to keep that back imprinted. Good. We've got about 30 more seconds. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. From here, we're going to go into single toe taps, alternating side to side, but with a rotation. So taking the opposite elbow to opposite knee. Good job. 10 more seconds to go here. Keep that back imprinted in 4, 3, 2, 1. So we take the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Other leg reaches for that mat. and switch. So once again, feet are off the mat. So we have to keep our back imprinted. Go at your pace, going a little slower. Good. We've got all kinds of abs working here. We've got our transverse abs. Those are the low abs that wrap around. We've got our front abdominal wall. We've got our obliques, internal and external obliques working. After this, we're going to go to that other side plank. So we'll hit the side plank, hold it for 30 seconds, and then we'll start our taps. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to rotate around so my back is not towards you. I hit my side plank. Here I am. Holding the side plank. Remember, if your neck starts to hurt, you just rotate it and look down. Keep that shoulder right over top that elbow. Pull up on those bottom obliques. Good. Keep the chest open, so don't roll that shoulder forward and don't lean backwards. You're stacked one on top of the other in terms of your hips. Here we go. We're going to start those taps. We tap it down and lift it up and down and up. Squeeze those bottom obliques. You got it. Less than 20 seconds here. And we're going to rotate onto our butts. And we're going to take those legs in and out. Fingertips are going to face your booty. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We rotate to our butts. Fingertips face the booty. We bring the knees in. Elbows go back, legs go out. We bring it in and out and in. So try to keep that chest lifted. A lot of low abs here. Remember, you want those abs pulling in, not pushing out on those at that abdominal wall. So if you need to take the legs a little higher, take the legs higher. Good. Less than 30 seconds here. We're going to lie all the way back, bend those knees, and reach for those heels. We're going to stay on one side for 30 seconds. We've got 15 seconds to go here. Pull that belly button to that spine. Bend those elbows so you can go back. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go on down. Hands go behind the head. We crunch it up. Reach for those heels. Come back. Reach for that heel. Come back to center. So the head, neck, and shoulders are lifted the entire time. Once again, we're working into those obliques. We're closing the side gap there. Using that breath. We've got 5 more seconds on this side. We're going to go to that other side in 3, 2, 1. Other side. Reach for that heel. Good. And reach it. And center. And reach. And center. Lifting up, maybe a quarter of an inch more. Can you lift up? Come back to center. Excellent. We're going to go back to that other side, but this time we're going to lift the opposite elbow to opposite knee. Hold it on that side for 30 seconds. That's coming up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Bring it up and lower and up and lower. So we blow it out. And inhale, out, inhale. You got it. In about 10 seconds, we're going to go to that other side. We're in the home stretch. We've got one more exercise after this. We'll be done that first round. Here we go. Switch it up. Other side. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Bring it up. Bring the elbow to the knee versus the knee to the elbow. Really make those abs work. We've got 15 more seconds, and then we're going to take it back to our basic crunch to finish up our last minute of our first round. Now you can challenge yourself and take your legs in any position you want. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to keep my feet on the mat, but you are happy and welcome to take your legs up into tabletop. Take your legs up to the ceiling. Take them out to a 45-degree angle, whatever works for you. If you've got more in the tank, challenge yourself. Last 40 seconds. Use that breath. Blow it out. Make way for the contraction up. Inhale as you extend down. Remember, the head is just resting in the hands. It's the chest, it's the abdominals that are lifting. Last 15 seconds. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. Good job, everyone. That was your first 10 minutes. We've got 10 more minutes to go. So just stretch it out here. If you need to, you can take the legs to one side. Use the abdominals, flow through center over to the other side. So give yourself a little bit of a stretch there. We'll start again in about 40 seconds. We'll finish our second round, and then we'll stretch it out for good. All right, remember, our first exercise is our standing obliques. So get yourself a sip of water, catch your breath, and then meet me back on your mat. Just make sure you roll those shoulders back in case you're getting any tension in your neck here. Start with that big sumo stance. Toes are laterally rotated out. Pull the belly in so you tuck the hips under. And then go ahead, squat it down, hands behind your head. Here we go. Side to side. Keeping those knees tracking back behind those toes. Remember, abs are pulling in, so hips are tucking under. Elbows are wide. Closing the gap in the side body. Working those obliques here. Whittling that waist. You got it. Less than 30 seconds here. And then we'll take it down for our forward plank. Using my breath. Woo. Excellent. Less than 15 seconds. Really taking it over. Not just going side to side, but really feeling that. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. We're going to take it down for our forward plank. So go ahead, find your plank position. Push through those heels, lower those hips, really lengthen through the legs there. Pull that belly button up towards the spine. Dome through the shoulder bridge. So don't sink into those shoulder blades. Take those fingers wide, keep those shoulders right over top of those wrists. All right, we've got 5 more seconds. We'll start with our in, out, out. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Right leg comes in, left leg comes in, out and out. So we hover those knees. It's an easy one to start to walk backwards. I just caught myself. And keep that belly button pulling in. So we got 15 more seconds. And we're going to go into our side plank. Remember, lots of options for the side plank. You choose your journey. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so come on down to your side plank position. Get there quickly. Let's hold that side plank for 30 seconds. So remember, lots of different options here. You can take that leg long, or you can take one down. You can be up on your palm or on your forearm like I am. All right, hold it here. Pull the shoulders down. We're going to start with those side taps in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap it down. Lift it up. So it's that oblique that has to lift us back up to the ceiling. Watch that shoulder. We've got about 15 more seconds to go here. Whew, squeeze those obliques. Less than 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate it over. We've got our tabletop crunch. Knees come up. into a tabletop. So remember, back has to be imprinted. Hands are behind the head. Lift and lower and lift and lower. Good. So if you're having trouble keeping that back flat, we just bring those knees in a little closer. It really helps. More challenging is to keep those knees right over those hips, just as long as you're not pushing out on that abdominal wall. We're on our fourth move in our second round here. We've got 15 more seconds, and then we are going to go to our alternating toe taps with our rotation. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we rotate opposite elbow to opposite knee, other leg reaches for that mat. We bring it back up and rotate to the other side. Oh, lots of transverse tabs here. Now remember, as we alternate that toe tap, we keep the angle of the knee the same. So we don't just flop that knee down, we reach and reach. Good. We've got about 30 seconds to go here. And then we'll do our other side plank. On our other side, we are rotating as opposed to rocking. So we are really twisting through that waist, through that spine. Last 10 seconds here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's rotate to that other side. Hit your side plank so you have your full 30 seconds of static hold here. Don't want to cheat yourself at all. Holding it here. We'll start with those taps down and lifting it up in less than 10 seconds here. Here we go in 4, 3, 2, 1. We tap it down and lift it up. Good. And tap and lift. Good. So pulling that belly in, keeping that chest wide. 15 more seconds. Lift and lower and lift and lower. We're going to rotate onto our butts for those in and outs. 3, 2, 1. So we rotate onto our butts. Our fingertips look towards our booties. We take it out, bend those elbows back and in and out and in. Good. So again, we got to make sure that we are not pushing out on that abdominal wall. So if you need to take those legs a little higher, feel free. Otherwise, you can go as low as you're able to do. My abs are getting a little fatigued, so I'm taking my legs a little higher to protect my abdominal wall. We've got 25 seconds left to go here. And we're going to lie back and do our heel reaches. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. That's coming up in 15 seconds. Pull out of that chest. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those feet down. Hands come behind the head. We lift the head, neck, and shoulders. We take one arm long. We reach towards that heel. If you can get to that heel, reach for those toes. Coming back to center each time. Closing this side gap here. Pull that belly in. Remember, protect that spine. Pull the belly in. We've got 5 more seconds. We're going to go to the other side. We are in the home stretch. 3, 2, 1. Other side. And reach. Reach long through those fingers. Lift that head, neck, and shoulders. You got it. Last 15 seconds, and we're going to take it to our oblique crunch. And crunch. Oh, good. Really squeeze that side. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Both hands behind the head. We take the opposite elbow to opposite knee and lower and lift. Woo. You got it, we're so close. Oh, find that grit. We get hurt in a good way, knowing that you're getting stronger all the time. The last 5 seconds, we'll go to that other side. 3, 2, 1, other side. We have one move left after this. It's our basic crunch. You can choose your journey any way you want. Just watch your form. Using that breath. Okay, last 5 seconds, going into our last move. 3, 2, and 1. Final move, basic crunch. Take those legs in any position you want. If you want to challenge yourself, take those feet off the mat. Just imprint that spine. Lift from the core. Relax the neck. Use that breath. We've got about 30 seconds coming up here. You worked so hard today. You're getting stronger all the time. "20 minutes of abs almost over here. Less than 20 seconds to go. We will stretch it out in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Take those arms long, take those legs long. Let that rib cage splay open. Whew. Oh, that was hard. Okay, point and flex those toes. Let's just get the blood flowing back into the legs. Let the arms just relax out to the sides here. Rotate those ankles around. Again, getting the blood flowing. And then in that other direction. A little popping there, getting the air out. And then just rock those legs side to side. Just let them go. A little free flow there. Good. And then maybe those hips. Giving that tailbone a little bit of a massage back there. Good. Then work your way up. Start to pull that belly button in. Close up that rib cage. Let's take our arms down. Let's go ahead and rotate our arms out to the side and then all the way up. Maybe start to feel where the rib cage splays or the back arches ever so slightly. The tightness in the shoulders appears. And down. One more time. All the way up. All the way down. And then let's just take those arms out to a T. Good. Let's go ahead, bring that right knee in towards the chest. To reach both arms to pull that knee in towards the chest. So go ahead and hold it right below the kneecap. Bring it in towards the chest, pull the shoulders back. So try not to roll those shoulders forward, but pull them back. Continue to hang on to the right knee with the left hand. Take the right arm out to that T position again. Bring that right knee across the body. That right hip's going to pop up. And then keep that right shoulder down. So this releases that low lumbar spine. And then go ahead, bring it back to center and lower that right leg. Let's bring that left knee in. Bring those shoulders back. Use those biceps to bring that knee in towards the chest. Continue to hold on to it with that right arm. Take the left arm out to that T position. Bring it across the body. Let that left hip pop up and cross over the body, keeping that left shoulder down. Final rotation and stretch through the core. Good. Bring that leg back. Let's take both legs as wide as our mat. Bend the knees. Keep the arms out to a T here. Go ahead and lower both knees over to one side. Make sure that opposite shoulder stays down. Relax the shoulders. Feel the spinal rotation. Feel that stretch through the core. And then lift those knees, let them lower to the other side. Good, keep the opposite shoulder down. Bring the knees up to center. Then go ahead and just rotate onto your side. Use that top arm to help yourself come all the way up. We're going to sit in our mermaid. Now, if this position is not comfortable, you can always sit crisscross, or you could always take your legs out in front of you. So whatever works for you. We call this a Z sit or a mermaid sit in Pilates. I like it because it allows my hips to open up. I give myself a little opportunity for that hip to really settle in. Take that arm down of the leg that is in front, the same side, and then take that other arm up. Just side bend over. Allow that arm to bend, but keep the chest lifted towards the ceiling. We want to stretch out the side body. We did so much oblique work today. And then go ahead, take that arm down and stretch to the other side. Feels so good. Okay, let's go ahead and rotate to the other side. So allowing the hips to open up. If this is uncomfortable for the knees, remember you can sit crisscross or you can take those knees right out in front of you. Go ahead, take that arm down, take that other arm up, lower that shoulder, so don't bring it up towards the ear. And then just go ahead and side bend over. Try to keep your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then take that arm down and over to the other side. Oh, it feels so good to open up the side body there. Good, excellent. Then go ahead, just find a comfortable seated position. We're just going to go ahead and rotate to one side, continuing to sort of open up the chest, open up the body. And then to rotate to the other side. Good, come back to center. Take a big inhale up. Just reach out of that side body. One more big inhale. And then exhale it all out. Good job, everyone. Continue stretching if you need to. That was an awesome class. Thanks so much for joining me. If you'd like to see other classes, please check out the other videos on YouTube at Bodies by Pilates. Or if you'd ever like to take a class live with me, please visit my website for the schedule. It's www.bodiesbypilates.net. And I hope to see you again real soon. Thank you.